Natural disasters often leave people little time to prepare. A small sign can quickly become a major danger. Through these recorded moments, we will see why observation, distance, and timely response are always crucial. Mud volcanoes release gas and cold mud from underground, creating continuous bubbling. In Mexico, the ground suddenly became unstable, turning passing vehicles into victims of a sinkhole. On Queensland's old telegraph track, the terrain is unforgiving, and a wrong decision is hard to rectify. Would you press on or turn back? Transporting hundreds of thousands of tons of steel relies on the sea. Ocean conditions can instantly alter safety levels. In Anacortes, Washington, a launch mishap demonstrated how a shift in the center of gravity could destabilize an entire yacht. A vehicle spinning at high speed creates a wide danger zone. Standing too close leaves almost no time to react. Griffey demonstrates a unique ability to react to sound, making rhythmic, music-synced movements all the more fascinating. Strong gusts can turn a metal roof into a dangerous projectile. Maintaining a safe distance buys you more time to get out of the way. High winds can turn construction materials into hazards. How should a work site prepare for extreme weather? Railway tracks may seem solid, but a minor shift underneath is enough to derail tons of steel. Crowding and reckless overtaking reduce the space available to maneuver. Bulky vehicles are especially prone to losing stability during sudden turns. In 2018, a dry riverbed still presented unstable terrain. A bull can exert immense force. How long do you think the vehicle could withstand it? In Nara, Japan, even the deer know to wait for traffic to stop before crossing the road. It seems they've mastered this aspect of traffic etiquette quite well. Prolonged rain can make the terrain slippery and reduce vehicle control. What preparations do you usually make when driving in the rain? In early August 2026 in Kerala, water-saturated soil became prone to losing cohesion, destabilizing the slopes. On March 4th in Springfield, Ohio, a train derailment demonstrated an incident that could affect multiple cars simultaneously. On March 12, 2025, in Plymouth, Michigan, a freight train derailed near traffic, highlighting the constant need for a safe distance. In Bali, Indonesia, A prank involving an animal can create an unpredictable situation. How would you react? Truck tires operate under immense pressure. If the structure is compromised, continued inflation increases the risk of a blowout. In Shenyang, a burst pipe eroded the subsoil, causing the road surface to lose its support and form a sinkhole. Without traffic signals, a single moment of inattention is enough to turn an intersection into a collision site. Once a vehicle loses control, trying to hold it back with physical strength is a waste of time. Braking and maintaining vehicle control are the priorities. Why did the entire school of fish leap out of the water at once? Do you think it was caused by the engine noise or a change in the water current? In Makrana, heavy rain caused water to seep into the rock face, reducing stability and increasing the risk of landslides. On August 15, 2026, an earthquake off the coast of Indonesia shook the port area, where structures are highly vulnerable to strong impacts. When danger appears suddenly, a timely reflex can provide those few precious seconds needed to avoid a collision. This donkey seems to be a huge fan of fashion. The only thing is, the hat was worn in a truly unique way. Storms can rapidly alter road conditions. When the weather turns bad, do you slow down or seek shelter? On April 17th in Lena, Illinois, winds were strong enough to uproot trees and damage the power grid. What is the first thing you would do? Maintaining a safe distance, geological monitoring, and early warning systems can make the difference between an incident and a disaster. A sudden lane change makes it difficult for following vehicles to react. Carefully checking your surroundings before changing direction is essential. On August 8, 2026, at Folly Beach, South Carolina, a waterspout moved for approximately 10 minutes before making landfall and transforming into an EF0 tornado. In North Carolina, a sharp curve means that even a slight error can send a vehicle into the oncoming lane. A duck rides on Barley's back, and the dog doesn't seem to mind at all. Talk about a unique kind of wrestling match. On August 12th in Garwolin, Poland, a partial solar eclipse created a special moment as a plane flew across the view. Would you like to see this? In eastern Indiana, floodwaters can be powerful enough to make a truck lose control. In Ventura, California, large waves can unexpectedly surge over the seawall. Would you dare stand close to the water's edge during rough seas?
Oh, no.
Hurry. The car's on fire. I'm gonna blow up.
In St. Petersburg, Florida, an overheating lithium-ion battery can rapidly release energy and ignite a fire. On the wet roads of Romania, a single loss of traction could have sent the truck careening along a dangerous path. Fortunately, no one was injured. In Gatlinburg, Tennessee, the scent of food can lure black bears close to your vehicle. Do you remember to lock your doors when parked? The duck is running as if competing for a championship title, while the dog behind it is determined not to give up. There is clearly no referee for this race. On July 17, 2026, in Muang Than, Lai Chau, prolonged heavy rain caused water to rapidly accumulate into a dangerous flash flood.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Oh, I knew they were going to do that. I just told him.
Can we?
Bulky items must be properly stowed and secured to prevent hazards while the vehicle is in motion. After suffering from cold shock, Rossi made a full recovery thanks to a long process of care and rehabilitation. On August 14, 2026, in Como, Italy, firefighters worked through the night to bring a blaze under control. Auroras form when charged particles from the sun interact with Earth's atmosphere. A strong earthquake can cause elevated objects to fall, creating additional hazards right inside the home. Demolishing large structures requires precise calculations regarding the direction of the fall and safety zones to minimize risk. A black bear suddenly appeared on a residential porch, certainly an unwelcome visitor to encounter up close. On June 5, 2026, the Aurora Australis, Southern Lights, glowed as solar particles interacted with the atmosphere. Flash floods can form rapidly after heavy rain, turning the water flow extremely dangerous in an instant.
Aduh. Iya, astagfirullahaladzim.
An incident in Faridabad highlights the need for regular structural and safety inspections of rides at crowded venues. A piece of bread sat snugly inside a seagull's throat, truly an unbelievable meal to witness. A piece of bread sat snugly inside a seagull's throat, truly an unbelievable meal to witness. On August 14, 2026, firefighters in southern Croatia worked to bring a massive wildfire under control. Playtime between a mother otter and her pup fosters interaction and helps hone natural survival skills.
Do you know that there's a bear right behind you?
In Whistler, bears may approach humans while moving through their habitat. How would you handle the situation? Rising floodwaters leave livestock without dry ground and increase safety risks. Violent wind gusts can tear apart the roofs and frames of barns and animal enclosures in mere seconds. In Humboldt, California, a strong earthquake can cause violent shaking and trigger coastal tsunami warnings. Tremors cause hanging objects indoors to sway violently. What is the first thing you would do upon feeling the ground shake? A bear cub is drawn to the trash can by the enticing smell of food, a small visitor with a surprisingly big appetite for shopping. Through these moments, nature demonstrates its unpredictable power. Each event carries a lesson about observation, reaction, and safety. Sometimes, just one timely decision can change everything.